Hey, my name's James Nicholson and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I've got a controversial topic, and before I jump into this, I want to ask you to keep the comments kind. Don't argue with each other in the comments. I value your opinion. I do want your opinion as well. So we're going to be talking about Donald Trump today. And I want to talk about the impact that Donald Trump is having on UK interest rates. Because while it might seem like he's so far away over in America, it really is having an impact on the UK economy and interest rates. And this channel is all about property and property investing. And so I think it's worth having a discussion. So before we jump into that, if you're new around here and you haven't, make sure you subscribe to the channel over there and hit the bell notification. We're still a smidge away from 43,000 subscribers. As you can see here, we give you new property content every single day, house prices, interest rates, and much, much more. And let's get some views on this video by smashing like, tickling like, doing something to the like button. That massively helps with the YouTube algorithm, and that's helped get the channel to where it is today. So thanks to everybody that does that. So, Donald Trump, controversial topic. But before we jump into this, comment below. Do you like Donald Trump or do you dislike Donald Trump? And I'd like to ask this question. If you did like Donald Trump 6 months ago, have you changed your opinion since? That's what would be interesting to know, if there's many people that have changed their opinion. Now, Donald Trump is Marmite, and that's why he is so successful. You need to polarize people. You need to make people really passionate about what you believe in order to get them to take action and vote for you, while actually getting some people to not vote for you. And no one's better than doing that than Donald Trump. Now, normally, American politics don't massively impact our interest rates, but I want to talk about a few things that are impacting UK interest rates, and actually they're causing rates to not drop as quickly as they can. The first one I want to talk about is the tariffs, the tariff war. And so the tariffs are, in my opinion, a little bit out of whack. What should have happened, in my opinion, and you can disagree in the comments, but keep it respectful, is they should have, if they wanted to sort out tariffs on certain countries, focus on certain countries one at a time, not every country in the world at once. It's not possible for their team to have the meetings. Tariffs and policies and all of this stuff can take years to sort out. And in fact, the deals that Donald Trump says that were terrible with Mexico and with Canada, he actually created those deals. And so he's ripped up the rules on that. He's slapping tariffs on, and then he seems to change his mind on a regular basis. And what is causing the market problems is that changing of his mind. In America, they call him Trump always chickens out. And so that seems to happen. He put tariffs on China of 145%. Then he dropped it massively. Then it's been paused indefinitely this week as well. And so that can't give businesses certainty. I mean, if they don't have certainty, very hard for them to make decisions. Now, fortunately, what did happen is a lot of big companies ordered stuff ahead of time. So the stock shelves in America are still looking pretty good. But eventually, that stuff is going to start going down. And I believe, and so do all the economists, that America is going to get more inflation because of these tariffs. Prices are going up. Walmart, which a lot of people buy from in America, has already started increasing rates. Things that I like to play with sometimes, like an Xbox, has gone up. A Nintendo has gone up. These things have increased in price significantly. Like a $400 Xbox has had $80 added to the price because of the tariff uncertainty. And that will lead to inflation. And that's one other issue that is something that is of a concern to America. And so inflation, how do we deal with that? Well, the Federal Reserve or the Bank of England, they increase interest rates. That's something that could be on the horizon. Now, hopefully not, but the uncertainty about what's going to happen with this inflation, because there's never been a trade war like this that isn't a clear outcome on what's going to happen. So inflation is expected to rise in America, and that will mean rates will get cut much, much slower. That impacts the Federal Reserve. Now, why is that important to us? Well, the Federal Reserve is the central bank, the same as the Bank of England. And the Bank of England really like to do what we call follow the Fed. They like their interest rate to be fairly close to their American counterparts. In fact, I think the job of the Bank of England is easier because they always like to be fairly close to the Federal Reserve's rate. So there's a little bit less work, in my opinion, for them to figure stuff out. So the European Central Bank have cut rates to 2.25%, I think it is now, or 2.5%, likely to be cut again this month probably. And the Federal Reserve have said, we don't know when we're going to cut rates next. And that's not good. So that gives uncertainty to markets. They're saying that we need to wait and see if this inflation comes back because of the tariffs. That means the Federal Reserve are less likely to cut interest rates this year, or at least they're going to pause for a period of time. That means the Bank of England in the UK are less likely to cut rates, and that's already been figured out in the markets. It wasn't long ago, we're talking weeks ago, when the markets were saying, you know what, the Bank of England will cut rates 4 times in 2025. That's happened once, and now the expectation is that we might only get 1 more cut. So the Federal Reserve is a problem. If they don't cut, then we're less likely to cut. Now, if everything goes totally wrong in the UK, we get a mass recession, unemployment goes crazy, then you might see ultra low interest rates off the back of that. But right now, you're not likely to see that. And that is because of the Federal Reserve effectively pausing. And all of this causes problems for the bond market. So America will sell bonds. If no one buys the bonds, which they haven't been doing because they don't have the trust in America, they have to raise the return, the interest rate that they'll give you back on investing in those bonds. And that has been increasing significantly to nearly 6% on longer term bonds. That will impact interest rates. That's not good. And that is the pressure that the markets can put on a president in order for him to reverse policy and change and bend to what they want to happen. And that's happening. There's a lot of pressure. If you look at JP Morgan, Jamie Dimon, he's constantly in the news saying, this is bad. This is really, really bad. We could have a liquidity crisis that could cause something similar to 2008. While the banks aren't failing, lending could stop. If that happens, rates might go up. Lenders in the UK could be more selective. I've done a video this week where I've talked about mortgage approvals are actually down at the moment. The Bank of England has pushed lenders to relax lending criteria, but still less people are able to borrow when the rates have been dropping, when their wages have been going up, and the criteria is less strict, yet less people are getting approved. So look, it might seem like this is a world away. You might have liked Donald Trump initially, and maybe you don't now. Maybe you still like Donald Trump and you think he's doing exactly the right thing and the right policy to take things forward, or you've just never liked the guy and that's not going to change. Let me know in the comments, but do keep it kind and be polite to each other. I know this is a controversial topic, but I think it's important to understand the impact that this has on interest rates in the UK. It does impact us. We are a global economy. Anyway, make sure you like the video. That even if you don't like the topic, like the video, because that pushes this out to more people. We can have more conversation about it. Smash subscribe. Check out all the other content as well on the channel, including this video right here.